If you love the espresso martini, but maybe you're looking for a stirred version with a little flair on top, you're going to love this variation for you to make at home. Your first step is to make the Dalgona topping. It's good to get this done at the beginning and then place it to the side when you want to make your drink. This is quite easy, it's only 3 ingredients, and we're always going to start with our dry ingredients first. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Next is the instant espresso. I kind of prefer this over instant coffee just because it goes with the espresso-based liqueurs. You're gonna need boiling hot water. This helps to melt everything before you even start to get the blender to it. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of boiling hot water. And now we blend. You want to just dip enough that it sticks to your beater. Let's place this to the side and make our cocktail. The biggest difference between this version and the original is that we're not shaking anything. We're actually stirring this drink, and that's to ensure that we keep this velvety texture that we really want out of the cocktail. Like we always do, let's start with the least expensive ingredient. Here we're gonna start with a few cocoa bitters. Those notes are gonna really amplify the coffee and also some of the other things like the tequila and the Amaro. Just like the espresso martini, the original, we're gonna use coffee liqueur in this version as well. We got the things that you know, like Cafe Borghetti, and maybe something a little bit more local. So I've got the Goofy Bandit, which is a New York locally made coffee liqueur. This is a really great time where your dollar counts. Invest in something local. We're using 0.75 ounces of that into this drink. This drink has a bit more bitterness and it's kind of a bit like a Negroni. So we're using an Amaro, a more enriched, darker Amaro. This one is date-based. This is Amaro, which comes from California, a new company that started making a more sustainable product. 0.75 ounces is gonna go in this drink and give it that little bit of edge and bite that we're really looking for. Typically, espresso martinis are made with vodka, but you can actually use lots of other spirits as the base of this drink because it goes so well with coffee. Tequila is fabulous in this instance, and we're using a Reposado Tequila in order to enhance the flavors of the coffee in this drink. Here we're using Quintaliza, and I love this because this is a Reposado Tequila that actually is rusted in barrels that have a bit of a coffee infusion, so it goes really great with this drink. And we're doing 1.5 ounces of that. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is a stirred cocktail. The difference between this and a regular espresso martini is that you shake an espresso martini, and here we have only alcoholic products within here, meaning we want to keep this beautiful consistency and texture. If we aerated it, we'd really disrupt that. So here, we're gonna stir it up with some ice. You're gonna stir this cocktail for about 10 to 15 seconds. What you're really looking for here is proper dilution levels and that chill factor on the side of the glass. Don't let up until you really feel it be cold on the sides, because we're gonna serve this straight up without any other ice or dilution afterwards. Yes, keep stirring. You can tell this drink is gonna be done when the sides of your glass have condensation on it and you can feel that it's nice and cold. You're gonna grab your coupe and we're gonna strain that drink. It's imperative in this cocktail that you don't fill it to the top because of the next step. Leave a little bit of room. You literally want to scoop this onto your drink. It's gonna be a little bit thick, but that's the fun of the game. You want to layer on the Dalgona topping straight onto your cocktail. If you want this to be a bit more of a texture like an Irish coffee, you can whip it a little bit lighter so it's not as thick. But me personally, I love the aesthetics and the drama of the thick topping, especially when it's nice and cooled and you keep it in your refrigerator. Just look how fun that is. Definitely something your friends haven't seen before, but easy for you to make at home. And I think you're gonna like it as well. This is so cool. Using agave as the base, the green notes and the vegetable notes of the agave really pop. And I think it's also because the Amaro I use is date-based. So the sweetness of that with the greenness and the coffee has so much berry. You get all those playing together with the texture of the Dalgona. I mean, this is just a flavor explosion going on in here, and I think all of you are gonna love this.